what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and welcome to my thoughts about Season 4 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, as you probably know by now, every time I finish a season of something, I do a thoughts video where I include some of your questions and my predictions and my thoughts about the season. As I was going through the questions, I found like so many good ones, and it was so hard to pick just 10. So I opted to go for just a tiny bit over 10. I went for about 12. Any more and the video would be like extra long. My first Buffy video that I did about the thoughts, it was like an hour long. So I'm trying to not have that happen again. So I'm just going to go into my thoughts about this season, and if you stay to the end of the video, I've just got a little bit of an announcement for you guys as well. Overall, this season has been really good. Does it compare to season 3 or 2 or 1? I think on a scale, it was definitely better than season 1, but Season 2 and 3 were definitely a lot better. I think Season 3 still is the strongest season so far for me that I've enjoyed. It had like a solid chunk of episodes that were just really good. Whereas like Season 4 is in no regards bad. I felt like I liked the storytelling in Season 3 just a bit better. Season 4 actually had really good episodes, like, you know, Hush, and, like, Something Blue, and, Who Are You, and This Year's Girl. Like, they were all really good episodes. I really enjoyed them. But the thing is, I wasn't a huge fan of the Initiative storyline, and, what I've now dubbed as Floppy Disk Dude, I understand his name is Adam, and a lot of you guys, you know, enjoy the floppy disk dude thing and you know the silliness that comes with that. But a lot of you also don't and would prefer me to call him Adam. So I think for this, I'll call him Adam. I feel like he was just a bit bland of a villain. Like his ultimate goal made sense, but aside from that, he was just a bit bland. Did I say blend? I feel like when it came to the Initiative storyline, they were definitely going a different route to begin with Professor Walsh. And then they just killed her off, which I think a lot of you have told me that like she wanted to go do a movie or something like that. But like even then I felt like it was a little silly, like an mid-50s woman, I guess. It's like a lab tech that has like, it didn't look like she could fight. Never really got a chance to see, but like she thought she could take down Buffy, and I thought that was a little weird. I felt like she wasn't a very big adversary for her, which is probably another reason why they went for Adam, because he was like something that she could actually fight. Just overall, I feel like the big bad for this season wasn't all that great. But that's my opinion. I did, however, love that the way they took him down. That was really cool. And if they don't use it again, I call hacks. As for new characters and such, we got a few this season. We had like Anya return, and then we had Spike return, which was exciting, and then we had new characters like Riley and Tara. The latter I preferred a little bit more, Tara. You know, I said that if you guys asked me, I'd go into my reasons, like proper reasons as to why I don't like Riley. However, I feel like I've made it kind of clear, so I don't think I'm going to go into that anymore, because a lot, like, where there is a lot of people that enjoy, you know, hearing my opinions and thoughts and stuff on Riley. A lot of people don't actually like that at all. And obviously this is my thoughts on the season, and it shouldn't matter. I should be able to talk about whatever I like. I feel like I've made it pretty clear by this point exactly why I dislike him as a character. But maybe he gets better, and maybe that's why a lot of people defend him. Like, only time will tell, and we've got some time. I do, however, feel like this season Buffy is focused a lot more on him than her friends, which I guess was kind of the point of the season. But I really, really didn't like that. There was like parts within the season where like they were just, the scoobies were just so spread out. Like, Xander didn't even know that Tara was Willow's girlfriend. Like, they've known each other since like kindergarten, didn't they say, or preschool or something like that. And like, he didn't know. I liked Xander a lot more in this season than I have in a lot of other seasons, which says something about his character. I feel like his character's definitely getting built up a bit more. I really like his relationship with Anya, and I mean, like, she's funny, and like, I don't know, I feel like they're just really cute together. As for Willow, she's gone through like a huge change this season. She went through like Oz leaving and like kind of cheating on her, but like not really, but like kind of really, but like depends how you think about it. But Oz leaving, that was a huge deal, and then like she ends up having a crush on a girl, and then we get Tara, and that was really cool. From what I understand, it's like one of the first gay relationships on TV, which is like huge. I'm really interested to see where this goes. I ship them. As for Giles, I felt really bad for him this season. He didn't have much to do, as he was out of a job, and I don't know, it just felt really bad for him. Although, remember when I said that sarcastic Giles was my favorite Giles? I take it back. Drunk Giles is my favorite Giles. And I really, really enjoyed his singing. Spike is just Spike. This season, he got a chip in his head, which sort of made him a bit more passive, but like passive-aggressive. And I loved it. I thought it was an amazing change for his character. You get to see him around the scoobies a lot more and all that kind of stuff. I didn't like how he was working with Adam. I hated it. I felt like he was just being used as a pawn, and he didn't see it, and that's just not the Spike that I know. Spike would know if he was being used. There's just one more thing that I would like to say, and that is for Riley forever. I hope you guys liked my little montage. So now I'm going to get into the questions section of this thoughts video. We've got a lot of good ones. Anne Liv asked, can you compare Vampire Diaries to Buffy? Which elements do you like more in one show and which in the other? See, I feel like these two shows have a lot of things in common. I feel like the Vampire Diaries drew heavily on a lot of the plot points of Buffy. Like, there were a lot of like mirrored scenes earlier on in the show, and like still now. However, there are a few things that I like better on each show. For example, I like the way that vampires are created on the Vampire Diaries. I feel like that is a very, very, very good like interpretation. And if you don't know what it is, it's you have vampire blood in your system, and then you die with vampire blood in your system, and then you wake up like in transition, and you have to drink blood to complete the transition, otherwise you die. I think that's really, really good. It's very similar with Buffy. I'm pretty sure you just like It's never stated whether or not you have to die to become a vampire. You just have to have vampire blood in your system. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit more clear on the Vampire Diaries. I like the vampire faces on Buffy a lot better than on the Vampire Diaries. I feel like they're a lot more visible. You can clearly see that they're monsters. Like, vampires are meant to be scary and all that kind of stuff. And you'd imagine, like, luring, like, a woman into, like, an alleyway. And all of a sudden you vamp out and you expect them to, like, scream. And I feel like with the veins, like, the Vampire Diaries have, that wouldn't be, like, enough to make someone scream. Whereas, like, the bumpies would just be scary and you'd start screaming. I think that's enough of the comparison. They're both very similar shows, but they're both very, very different. So I'm going to leave it at that. Signor Lanterna asked, what do you expect from Spike going forward in the series? Do you feel like he'll stick around with the Scoobies and somehow fully join the gang? Or he'll try something with his chip and become a real danger to Buffy and company again? Well, I personally would love for him to stick around. I absolutely adore Spike. He is my favorite character, and he's always going to be my favorite character, I think. And I really do hope that he sticks around. I don't think that he'll join the Scoobies. I think that that's a little silly. That is very, very silly. He wouldn't just join the Scoobies. But I feel like he might be a bit of an asset sometimes. I like him being evil, but I also like redemption arcs. So, like, I don't know. But I feel like he wouldn't go through a redemption arc. He'd be more of a just... I feel like he'd be more of an anti-hero. I don't know. I think next season he'll definitely be looking for a way to get rid of the chip in his head. Whether that's throughout the whole season or the first half of the season, I don't know. But I feel like he really, really wants to get that chip removed. But, like, I like the chip. I think it's really cool. I think the concept is definitely really cool. Emma G asked a few questions, but I'm just going to concentrate on this one. What has been the best fight scene that you've seen? Now, I'm thinking that you're asking specifically for Buffy Season 4. Best fight scene, probably the finale. But that's, well, not finale, Primeval. But that is a cop-out. I think, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was in Wild at Heart. I definitely commented on just the way that she's been fighting is much better. I think it was Wild at Heart at the beginning. And then you, like, pan around and you see Spike or something like that come back. That was really cool. I feel like she's definitely become so much better of a fighter. Since season 1, she would, like, struggle with one vampire, but now she's, like, just kicking their ass. I don't know, actually, it depends on which episode. Sometimes she gets overwhelmed and I don't know. Marie asked, has there been any scenes where the acting really impressed you? I mean, pretty much every scene that, like, Willow has or Buffy. I don't know. Definitely Hush. Hush was really, really good with acting because, like, they couldn't speak, so they would have to emote a lot, which was really cool. I feel like the acting this season was a little bit more impressive with some characters on Angel. Mainly Faith and her, like, deal. Whole ordeal. And then Buffy also in I Will Remember You. But this is an episode. This is a video about Buffy season 4, not Angel. I will get to that video. S. Jacko asked, "What was the biggest surprise of this season for you? And which guest role did you enjoy the most?" I think guest role would definitely be Faith. It was really exciting to see her again. I feel like they wrapped up a storyline really well as well, and I just really, really like Faith. As for biggest surprise is that they didn't go further with Riley, because there was something there. Other than that, probably actually seeing Amy turn into a, like, Rat Amy turning into normal Amy and then turning back into Rat Amy, I thought that was really cool. The actress that just... Yeah, I can't believe the actress showed up for like 3 seconds of filming. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Chip Snyder asked, what are your thoughts on the crossovers the show did with Angel this year? Absolutely love them. I love crossovers. I get so giddy about them. I want more. Give me more. Season 2 and Season 5 better have, like, so much more. Please. That's all I want in my life. I thought it was really, really cool having Buffy show up on Angel, and then Faith show up on Buffy and Angel, and it's just, I liked it. Chris Peacock asked, who is the big bad of this season? Hint, if you said Adam, you're wrong. Parker? Lucy's DIY asked, what was your favorite addition to season 4 and the thing that you miss most from season 3? Well, I feel like when it comes to the things that I miss the most, I got what I wanted. Like, I missed Spike, and then we got Spike. I missed Faith, and then we got Faith. It was really cool. So I feel like I wasn't really missing anything. My favorite addition is probably Tara, actually. I feel like that this whole Willow and Tara situation can be explored really, really well, and I'm excited. Natalie Ashton asked, what are your thoughts on the addition of Tara and Anya to the cast, as well as Spike being a regular? I feel like I answered this earlier on. I really, really enjoyed them becoming a part of the cast very much. I feel like they all have a reason to be there, and I enjoy it. I feel like I explained this before. I don't know. Eddie Brosnan asked, why were you so quiet on the topic of Willow and Tara's relationship in between Hush and Who Are You? You've demonstrated that you can pick up on the show's subtext very well and are typically very vocal when you do. But you didn't comment on their relationship in between your first impressions and so forth. Why the unusual silence, and what was going through your mind between those episodes? So the reason that I was quiet about this, and it's not the only time that I've been quiet about a theory. I thought that Tyler was a werewolf on the Vampire Diaries, and I kept my mouth shut because I didn't want to be wrong. I didn't want to assume something. And that's basically what I was trying to do here. I was trying to make sure that I had all the right facts and that kind of stuff. Because at this point in the show, like at the point of Hush, there wasn't actually any, there wasn't any gay characters. So my mind immediately doesn't leap to, oh, you guys are gay. Especially since Willow had just been in a relationship with Oz and, like, was in love with Xander. Like, there's no way that she was just gonna... I didn't know to begin with. And then, like, obviously little things started showing up. Like, they were touching a lot. They were saying very meaningful things. Long stares. And I started to figure it out slowly, but I didn't want to, like... Sometimes on TV shows, they queerbait a lot, and I don't know if that's what they were trying to do. I just wanted to be sure before I said anything. And I did notice things, believe me, I did notice them, and I was like, no, like, I didn't want to comment on it until I knew for sure that it was happening, but I did notice it as it was happening. And that's why I kept quiet, because I don't want to make an assumption about something that possibly might not be there. Madison Barkey asked, what episode was your favorite and least favorite? So least favorite would definitely, without a doubt, be Where the Wild Things Are. What the fuck? I could go without seeing Riley and Buffy having sex for like 24 hours. I'm just saying. As for favorite, I think it was Something Blue. I think I really, really liked Something Blue. I thought it was really, really funny. And at that point in time, I was having a bit of mental health issues. I was like really depressed. And the way that I had it lined up, it was like, I was gonna have like 2 sad episodes in one go, but one of my patrons suggested that I watch Something Blue before I watched, I think it was I Will Remember You or something like that. I'm glad that I did, because it definitely made me feel a whole lot better, and yeah, I just thought it was really, really funny, all the little things that happened, especially Buffy, which I never knew that I wanted, but now I am a part of that ship, so... So that's all the questions that I have time to answer. This video will be way too long if I picked any more. I'm really, really sorry. A lot of you guys had really fucking good questions, and I would love to answer them. I would, but then the video would be like an hour long. I've already been recording for like 30 minutes, and I have to edit this all down and try and make it small. So I would like to thank you for everyone's questions, because they were all really good. It was really hard to pick the ones that I picked. So now that I've gone over the questions, I have 3 predictions to make about Season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now I could make a prediction that Dracula will show up, but that would just be cheating, because I know what the first episode is called. Buffy versus Dracula. So I'm just gonna negate that one. My first prediction might upset people, but again, this is my thoughts video. This is my prediction. I predict that Riley will either leave or die, because I feel like his storyline was all about the initiative, and since the initiative is gone, I don't know how there's more story for him. But maybe there is. But it's just my prediction. My second prediction is that Wesley or Cordelia will show up at some point, and like, I don't know. I just like crossovers. I just really want more crossovers. And my third prediction is that Spike will at some point get his chip removed, because like I said, the initiative storyline is over. I like him with the chip in his head, but I feel like ultimately, they will take it out. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on Season 4 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering your questions and my predictions. I really, really enjoyed making this video. I really enjoyed this season. And if you guys would like, I have a Discord set up by one of my patrons, Dipper. He's great. He's set it all up. And originally it was just for Patreon users, and we were like, they were kind of like my test subjects. But now it's open to the public. If you guys would like to join, all you gotta do is click the Discord link in the description below. We have lots of conversations on there all the time. There's like little sections where you can talk spoilers and stuff, so I won't see what you're talking about if I've like predicted something incorrectly or something, and you can laugh about it, or you can, you know, talk about how you look forward to this reaction or that reaction. yeah, but there's like little channels and stuff for like all of the shows that are on my channel. So if you want to be a part of that discussion, you can definitely join. Just when you join, it'll, like, the robot will ask you, like, to do a certain thing, and then you do the thing, and then you get the channels you want, and you get... So yes, I hope to see a lot more of you guys there, because I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm very, very active on there. You can see me, like, talk about things as I'm reacting to them. So that's exciting. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this thoughts video, and I will see you in season 5 of Buffy.